Everybody mute.
We are recording, so welcome to the Tuesday 11 o'clock class. And the song for today is Skylark. What do we know about Skylark? Probably not much. This is not one that you probably heard on the radio. Maybe you did. I don't know.
Linda Ronstadt did it.
She probably did that. Did she do that on her 40s album? When she did the classics? Yes, no, maybe?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I don't know about her album.
Is it in the book?
It's in book 200 on page 118. And I understand it's also in book 274.
I don't have those books.
Oh, okay.
I have book 15. That doesn't help.
Nope, that doesn't help. That'll help you tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, then I'll do it tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Colleen. Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Okay.
This is not in song setup, right?
No, this is not. This is
Okay.
not. This is more of a jazz standard. Lyrics by Johnny Mercer. Music by Hoagy Carmichael. And this was done in 1941. Now the melody, I was a little bit unfamiliar with this song as well. The melody was actually written based on Bix Beiderbecke's cornet improvisations. He was a very famous jazz cornet player, which is just a little trumpet. And he was doing some improvisational things, and Hoagy liked it, so he made a really nice melody for it. And he was actually working on a project for Young Man with a Horn. I don't know if any of you have seen that movie. It's a good movie. They were trying to make it into a Broadway musical. Well, what happened? The project failed. So sometimes that does happen. So the project failed. So now Carmichael's got this fabulous song, and he brought in Mercer to write the lyrics. Now, guess how long it took him? This was not one of those, let's sit down in the hot summertime and write a song about winter in 15 minutes. I think Winter Wonderland was written that way. There's a lot of songs that were written on bar napkins in 5 minutes. This was not one of those songs. Mercer struggled for a year trying to write these lyrics. As a matter of fact, I think Hoagy Carmichael even forgot all about this song until one day Mercer said, I've got it. I've got the lyrics done. A year later, he finally figured it out. Well, that's because people write about what they know. So if you read the lyrics, it'll give you a little bit of an insight as to what Johnny Mercer was thinking. The yearning expressed in the lyrics was based on Mercer's longing for, who do you think he was having an affair with? Judy Garland. Oh, okay. So this song is actually a yearning for Judy Garland. It must have been a one-night stand because obviously it didn't work out. This song also is said to be the inspiration for, now this is one of your trivia points, the Buick car called Skylark, produced from 1953 to 1998. So why do you need to know that? If you go on Jeopardy, now you know the answers. So that's about the only reason you need to know any of that stuff. But it's always kind of cool to know a little bit about your song so that all of a sudden it gives it a little life and you have an idea what should happen. There were a lot of people that sang this. Frank Sinatra did this with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra. Ella Fitzgerald did this, Dinah Shore, and Katie Lang. Now, I didn't know that Linda Ronstadt had done this. If she did, it was probably on her classics album, and I have not listened to that one in a while.
She did it 6 years ago.
Oh, seriously? Wow. Okay. I will have to look that one up. But it's a very pretty song. It is not in song setup. So what I did was I just tried a few things. And of course, one of the go-tos I have is Jazz Club. One of the go-tos I have is Strings 101. So I tried it on both of those at 78 beats per minute, not miles per hour, beats per minute. So let's start it out with Jazz Club. And I am adding lots of jazz chords. Now remember, If you don't like any of the chords, they are always optional. But that's what makes this song sound so pretty. And it's actually kind of a hard song to play, believe it or not. So here we go, Skylark on Jazz Club. Pretty song, but it is kind of hard. How was the sound, by the way? Because this is new hookup, new organ. Was it okay? Yeah? Was it loud enough?
Sounds good.
Sounds good? Okay, good. Because
Good.
I'm leaving all my settings exactly as they were. These air conditioning guys turned off my air. Oh my gosh. So if I start stripping, you'll know why. No, I better not do that. That's very scary. All right. So let's talk about some chords.
What are you
Jazz chords. Pardon?
I'm sorry, what are you playing on? What is the instrument?
This is the Imperial. This is the
Imperial.
Imperial, the A6000 Imperial. Yes. Okay. Let's do some jazz chords. Now, the first chord, I just played it as an F. But if you wish, you may play it as an F6. Now, that's a four-fingered chord, but it takes your hand completely out of position. So if you wish to play that, it is F, A, C, D. Frogs, alligators, chickens, and dinosaurs. Otherwise, just play F. That'll sound good too. Cross out the C chord and replace it with a G minor or a G minor 7. Gorilla minor 7. Your three notes on that are F, G, and B flat. Frogs, gorillas, and flat butterflies. Cross out the F chord in measure 3 and replace it with A minor or A minor 7. A minor 7 is C, G, A, alligators, gorillas, no, chickens first. Chickens, alligators, chickens, gorillas, and alligators. Yeah, I can't get them in the right order. A minor 7, C, G, and A. Make the B flat a B flat major 7, B flat, capital M-A-J 7. Now that's an easy chord. It's two notes, and it's always the letter minus 1 with the note right next door. B flat, and put the A right underneath it. A and B flat. Next line. Make the F an F major 7. An F major 7. E and F. The A minor, C and A. If you wish, you may put a 7 on it. C, G, and A. And you can actually play that with your thumb on the crack of the G and the A at the same time, so it's a fairly easy one. B flat, make that a B flat major 7. B flat, capital M-A-J 7. Your notes are A and B flat, alligators and flat butterflies. Cross out the F and replace it with A minor or A minor 7. C, G, and A. For one beat, not one note, one beat. Beat 4, which is over the F for the word where. Put in a D minor or a D minor 7. Dinosaur minor, which is D and F, or D minor 7. Chickens, dinosaurs, and frogs. Third line, cross out the B flat and replace it with G minor 7. G minor 7 is G and B flat. Play it with pointer and thumb. Your fingers will thank you. If you wish to put the 7 on it, it is F, G, and B flat. Same measure, cross out the F, throw it away. We're not going to play it at all. The G or G7 is good. The C7 is good. Now we have a first ending. The F is good for 2 counts. Beat 3 over the A quarter note for where. D minor or D minor 7, C, D, F. The B flat, cross it out and replace it with D diminished, dinosaur diminished. 2 fingers. The rule for diminished, remember, is the letter plus 6. So it's D and A flat. Cross out the C and replace it with G minor or G minor 7, gorilla minor, G and B flat, or gorilla minor 7, F, G, and B flat. Now that's only for 1 count. The last beat of that measure, now put your C7 back in, C and B flat. Let's go to the second ending. The F is good for 2 counts. I replaced the C minor with an F sharp. Now, if you replace the C minor with an F sharp, you will have to change the D note in the right hand to a D flat. Put a flat in front of the D. If you keep it a C minor, then the D is going to be a D natural. So try both chords and see what you like, but it will determine what you do with that D 8th note, either a D natural or a D flat. The next measure, the F is fine, but you may put a 6 on it. If you play F6, it is 4 keys, F, A, C, D. Same measure, third beat, over the F for the word and. C minor or C minor 7, chicken minor, C and E flat, or C, E flat, B flat for 1 note. Over the A 8th note for the word in, beat 4. Put in an F or an F7. F7 is E flat and F, elephant flat and frog. Second line. Make the B flat a B flat major 7. B flat, capital M-A-J 7. Your 2 notes are A and B flat, right next to each other. Beat 3, which is actually over the dot. It's the 3rd beat right after you play the F for flight. put in a D minor or a D minor 7. Dinosaur minor. C, D, and F if you play the 7. Cross out the F chord and replace it with C minor or C minor 7. C, E flat, B flat. Chicken, flat elephants, and flat butterflies. That's good for 2 counts. Beat 3 is over the E flat for the word heard. Now put in your F or F7. The B flat in the 3rd line, make it a B flat major 7. A and B flat. Beat 3, again, it's pretty much over the dot. It's just after you play that D for the word night. E minor 7 flat the 5th. What? E minor 7 flat the 5th. If you wish, you may just play G minor, gorilla minor. But if you want to try a 4-fingered chord, that sounds really cool. Your notes are E, elephant, G, gorilla, B flat, flat butterflies, and D, dinosaur. The D can be top or bottom, does not matter, any order. But you can either play G minor, or you may play E minor 7 flat the 5th, which sounds like this. Hear the difference? It adds some spice. Now remember, if you only add 1 new chord every day that you play this, you're way ahead of the game. You're 100% successful. So pick a chord that you like the sound and just do that 1 chord until you can get the rest of them in. Okay, the D7, cross it out. Replace it with, here's another doozy, A minor 7 flat the 5th. Oh boy. Your notes in that are G, gorilla, A, alligator, C, chicken, and E flat, flat elephant, in any order. Or you can just play C minor, believe it or not the D. Play the C minor. And if you look at those notes, the C minor is right in the middle of that 4-fingered note. That's good for 2 counts. Over the B flat for music. Now put your D or D7 back in, C and D. Line 4. I know this song is tedious. That's because it's got a lot of cool chords. G minor, you may make it a G minor 7, which would be F, G, and B flat. Last line of that page, 2nd measure. Over the D for crazy, C minor or C minor 7, which would be C and E flat, or C, E flat, B flat. Chickens, flat elephants, and flat butterflies. That's good for 1 count, not 1 note, 1 count. So over the high G for as, put in an F augmented or an F7. Or if you want to play an F7 augmented, go ahead. F augmented is F, A, C sharp. You may play it with the C sharp on the bottom. And if you add the 7, it's an E flat. So if you play it with C sharp on bottom, it's C sharp, E flat, F, A. Then the B flat at the end of the line, make it a B flat major 7, A and B flat. Like I said, you've got lots of chords here. Try learning 1 new one. 1 a day, 1 a week, however you want to do it. Or none. There's nothing that says you have to change anything. Top of the 3rd page. Make that A an A6, if you wish. A6 is kind of hard because, again, it takes you completely out of position. It is A, C sharp, E, F sharp, and they must be in that order, or just put your thumb on A and it's fine. Beat 3 over the C sharp for Gypsy, F sharp minor, or F sharp minor 7. F sharp and A are the two you need, and you may add the E on the bottom if you wish. E, F sharp, A. Next measure, we're still on the top line. We're going to have 1 chord per beat. If you don't like that, just play the 2 that are there and you'll be fine. Cross out the E and replace it with B or B7, butterfly 7. Your 2 notes are A and B. Over the B quarter note, beat 2, put your E or E7 back in. Cross out the C and replace it with plain old A. Just put your thumb on alligator. And over the C for the word O, put your C or C7 back in. That line, by the way, is the hardest line in the song, because you're doing a little chord turnaround to bring you back to the second line, which goes back to what we did at the beginning. Skylark.
Dawn, would you repeat that line again, please?
Yes, yes, the top line is A6 if you wish, or just A. Beat 3, which is over the C sharp. Put in an F sharp minor or F sharp minor 7. The last measure of that line has 4 chords in a row, 1 per beat. The first one is B7, butterfly 7. Beat 2 is E or E7, elephant 7. The third one, cross out the C, is plain old A, alligator. And the fourth beat is C or C7. Or if you can't do that, just play the E7 and the C7. It's going to be fine right where they are.
Dawn,
Yes?
don't you love us anymore?
Pardon?
Don't you love us anymore?
I love you guys, but that's sometimes I got to push you. Because yesterday the songs were very easy. So today's song is very hard. How's that?
Oh, thank you, Dawn.
So the E7 is over the B?
Pardon?
The E7 is over the B?
Yes, the E7 is over the B. Yes. Correct.
Thank you.
All right, are we ready to go on to the second line? Do I love you anymore? I love you guys a lot. Am I expecting a lot of people to play this song? No, but you know what? It's good for you. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. I can't just keep giving you easy ones like yesterday. And you know what? It's wherever they happen to come up in the book. That makes a big deal too. All right, the F in line 2, you may make it an F6 if you wish. Remember, those notes must be played in root position or it turns into a minor chord, and that's no good. So if you play F6, it's F, A, C, D. Otherwise, just play F. Cross out the C and replace it with G minor, gorilla minor, or gorilla minor 7. F, G, B flat. Cross out the F and replace it with A minor or A minor 7. C, G, A, or just play C and A. Make the B flat a B flat major 7. A and B flat. Major 7s are the easy ones to learn. If those are the only chords that you learn that are different, then those are the ones that you should learn, is the major 7s. Again, the rule of that is the letter minus 1. So it's always the very next key to the left, A and B flat. The F, make that an F major 7. Those are jazz chords, by the way. E and F. E and F, F major 7. The A minor at the end of the line, you may put a 7 on it. It would be C, G, and A, or just play C and A. The next line, B flat major 7. A and B flat. Cross out the F and replace it with A minor or A minor 7. C, G, A. For one beat, not one note, one beat. Beat 4 over the F for the word riding, put in a D minor or a D minor 7. C, D, F. Cross out the B flat and replace it with G minor or G minor 7, gorilla minor 7, F, G, B flat. At the end of the line, cross out the F and throw it away. We're not going to use it at all. Woohoo! And the last line, the G is good, the C7 is good, the F is good. Cross out the C and replace it with F sharp, sharp frogs for one note. And then over the E for the word me, beat 4 of the measure, put your C or C7 back in. And if you wish, that last F can be an F6. F, A, C, D. Do not put the D on the bottom or it becomes a D minor 7. And it doesn't sound right. Okay, questions? Just learn one of them. Just learn your major 7s. Or say, I'm going to do a hard one today. I'm going to learn an E minor 7 flat the 5th, and just do that one. See what it sounds like.
Daun.
Yeah.
Ken, can you go back to the last line on page 2?
Yes.
Okay, and on the second measure, you changed something above that D for crazy. What was that?
That becomes a C minor or a C minor 7, chicken minor.
Okay, that's
C
what I
and
meant.
E flat or C, E flat, B flat.
That's good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else? Nope. Okay, you took good notes today. All right. I'm going to try it on. I'm going to play it again. Now, if you want to play along with me and try the chords, mute yourselves, go to your organ and just play chords. See if you can do it. I haven't done fingering yet, and that's the right hand is not easy on this one either. But if you wish to play chords with me, please feel free. Otherwise, just take a listen and enjoy Skylark with Strings 101. Page 3 again. I switched the keyboard. Shouldn't have done that. Should not have switched in the middle of that because that is the hardest line, and I didn't go to the right octave. All right. The roadmap. There's nothing tough about the roadmap. You've got a first ending at the bottom of page 118. Your first ending, you have the repeat dots. It takes you back to the beginning. Pick up verse 2. At the end of the third line, jump up to the second ending. You're going to skip that whole first ending. Go to the second ending and finish the song. Any questions about the roadmap? This one you should have. This one should not be too difficult. We've had way more harder ones than this.
Dawn,
Yes,
one thing that sounds pretty good is write the songs.
I'm sure that sounds beautiful, yes. You can try anything you want that's in 4/4 because this was done by a lot of different artists. Anything basically in swing or foxtrot or big band slowed down, particularly your swing and foxtrot columns are going to sound really pretty. Don't forget about Hawaiian. Hawaiian always sounds pretty on ballads. It gives it a completely different flavor. But if you're thinking Ella Fitzgerald and Dinah Shore and Frank Sinatra, you know, you're thinking kind of along the swing. The last time I played, I'm actually going to put it on a jazz shuffle. But let's do some fingering, because the fingering here does get kind of tricky. Now remember, write it in pencil, because if your fingers don't like what my fingers do, please feel free to change them to something that works for you to make smooth, pretty music. Erase mine and put your own in. The key to good fingering is consistency, so that each time you play a phrase that repeats in the song, you play it the same way every time. Then your fingers get a chance to have some muscle memory and will learn where they are going for those phrases. Okay, fingering. D2, D2, C1, F4, E3, D2, C1, B flat 3. Put a circle around the 3. That is our visual that is a crossover. A2, 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 G1, D5, C4, A3, F2, D1. If you can't do that, do a crossover in there someplace too, but that seems to be the easiest, just straight down the line. Third line, F2, F2, F2. F2, G3, F2, E1. The B flat can be 5 or 4, whichever one is easiest for you. Sometimes those black keys are very difficult with a pinky. D1, E2. First ending, F3. A1, put a circle around it, you're tucking it under. Or you could put a little check mark and just lift your whole hand. That's a good place to take a little breath with your hand. C2, F5, E4, D3, E4, F5, C. Make it a 1. You might want to put a little arrow on that 1. Your tendency is to want to put a 2 on the 1. However, if you do that, it's going to be a little bit more difficult when you go back to a 2 on the D. So if you can slip a 1 on that C, it's going to make going back to a D2 at the top much easier. So try that. Make that C a 1, and if you have to put a arrow or a star by it so you understand that that's a little bit of an inconvenience, but it works. Top of the second page, F3. A1, put a circle around it. You're tucking it under. C3, E flat 5. Now here's that note that really depends on which chord you're playing. It's either going to be a D natural for the C minor chord, or if you end up playing an F sharp, put in a D flat. Either way, your finger is going to be 4. And always use your ears as to what sounds best for you. C3, B flat 2, C3, F1, A2, C3. Second line, F5, F5, F5. At the end of that held F, put a check mark. You're going to reposition your hand. It's like taking a breath with your hand. Put a 3 on the G. F2, E1. Now this is a difficult crossover. E flat 4. Put a circle around it. If you've got very long fingers, you may put a 3 there, but don't count on it. The 4 is going to be your best bet to get that thumb down to that low F. F1, A2, E flat 5. Third line, D4, D4, D4. At the end of that held D, put a check mark. That means you're going to take a breath with your hand, lift it and reposition it. E flat 3, D2, C1, B flat 3. Put a circle around the 3. That's your visual for the crossover. A2. Fourth line, G1, B flat 3, D5, D flat 4, C3, B flat 2, G1. D can either be 2 or 3, whichever finger gets there first. F4, G5, C sharp 2, and F4. Top of the third page. C sharp 2, E3, F sharp 4, C sharp 2, A1, F sharp 2, circle it, it's a crossover. E1, C sharp 5, C natural 4, B3, A2, C4. Second line, D5, D5. At the end of the held D, put a check mark. You're at the end of a phrase. Take a breath with your hand, lift it and reposition it. C1, F4, E3, D2, C1, B flat 3 with a circle, crossover, A2, A2, A2. Third line, G1, D5, C4, A3, F2, D1, F2, F2, F2. Last line, F2, G3, F2, E1. B flat can either be 4 or 5. D1, E2, F3, A1 with a circle. You are tucking your thumb under. That's just your visual cue. C2, E flat 3, E natural 4, and F5. Now, watch your eighth note triplets. When you have 3 notes in a row with a flag and a little 3 either above or below, that's 3 notes in the space of 1 beat. If you're singing the lyrics, it'll go very well. Otherwise, just say the word triplet. Triplet, and it will help you to get those 3 notes. Eighth note triplets are the easy ones. It's those quarter note triplets that will drive you crazy. But again, don't worry too much about it. The music should flow under your fingers, and play it the way you would sing it. And now, if you want, go to, first of all, any questions? We're good? Okay, if you're close to your instrument, you may try the right hand and do the right hand along with me. Otherwise, try just the chords. And if you're brave, go ahead and throw everything in, but I'm warning you, this is a toughie. That's because it's Hoagie Carmichael. That's what he does. And now I'm playing it on Jazz Shuffle. I believe it's rhythm preset number 5, which gives me the George Shearing sound on the top and trumpet and sax on the bottom. Okay, so here we go, Skylark. I'm going to count to 4, and then we go. Let's slow it down just a little bit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. First ending. Back to the top. Second ending. Third page. All right. This is a challenge. And I probably will never put this in on any concert because it's a challenge even for me. So getting all the chords, getting all the notes, but it is a beautiful song, and it's a good finger exercise, and it's a good exercise to learn some new chords. So use it for that, absolutely. And I hope you enjoyed Skylark. Next week, we will do Someone to Watch Over Me. George and Ira Gershwin. By the way, I asked Robert to post my menu for the week, and he did not. So I know he's a very busy guy. He does do a lot of stuff right now. He's trying to coordinate all the Zooms for the entire company. So he forgot. So if anybody needs songs, don't hesitate to email me, and I'll just let you know. All right. Any
Dawn?
questions?
Dawn,
Yeah.
this is Georgianne.
Hi, Georgianne.
I have one question. Somebody that visited me this weekend put my organ low, and I need the main to turn the volume up on my organ.
Okay.
I don't know where to go.
All the way over to the left, you have a master switch.
Okay.
Master control. Make sure
Okay.
that volume goes where you need it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yep. Just push that up. Perfect.
Okay. I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? No?
Dawn,
Yes.
what book do you use for Friday's class?
Friday, we're using book number 134. It's a white book. It's called AFI, 100 Years, 100 Songs, American Film Institute.
Do you have any in the store?
No.
Maybe.
They have
At the
been,
post office?
both my last 2 book orders have been delivered to somebody else.
Okay.
I have no idea to whom. I have no idea to whom. And so when I see the post office lady pull up at the post box across the way here, I'm going to stomp out there and give her a piece of my mind. I'll be
Is-
real nice about it, but I'm going to let her know.
You're
Hey,
always.
Oh, no.
Dawn.
Just ask Randy.
Hey, Dawn,
Yeah.
I just sent you an email with the two local phone numbers for the
Okay.
postals.
One of the phone numbers I've tried, and it rings forever, and nobody answers it ever. Ever.
Okay.
It's the one I think that ends with 3 sevens. Yeah, that phone number I have tried when this has happened before, and nobody ever answers that number. And if you call the 1-800 number, they put you on automated, and I finally got to speak to or I finally got hooked into speaking with an agent, and it said wait time is over an hour. I'm like, oh, okay. So Annette's going to help me with this down at the corporate office. She's a sweetheart, and she's already talked to Hal Leonard, and hopefully they will send out a new order, and hopefully they will do it by UPS so it comes to the door, not to our parcel package, because it's just too easy to leave a key in the wrong mailbox, and that's obviously what happened.
I sent you both phone numbers just in case.
Okay, thank
Anyways.
you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
What are you doing?
Dawn,
Go ahead.
you need to go to the Lady Lake office because I had that problem with my friend picking up his mail, and I went there, gave it to me. So it might be just in a big box, just sitting there waiting for you, right?
No, no. We have the parcel post. We have the parcel postage lockers. We have the lockers, and they just put a key in your mailbox for
Right,
one of
but-
the parcel post lockers.
To the Lady Lake post office and hasn't moved.
But I'm pretty sure that they're and it could have gone to 1560 Santa Cruz instead of Bella Cruz. So it could be anywhere.
Hey, Dawn.
Yeah.
Hey, Dawn, what are you doing tomorrow?
Teaching 2 classes and practicing for the concert.
Just going to the postal.
What are you teaching at 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock, I am teaching in the, I think it's Happy Birthday to You and Heart and Soul in book number 15.
Book 15. Got it. Thank you.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not at 11. That's at 12:30. That's my Zoom class at 12:30. In the store, I'm doing a 10:15 class. It's out of the Flower Power book, and it's a level 4, and it's in store.
Okay, yeah, but that's the 12:30 is what I was looking for. I'm sorry.
12:30, yes. Happy Birthday and Heart and Soul.
Oh, I don't have those.
If you need them, shoot me an email. I'm more than happy to give them to you, especially with the book situation as it is. So we'll do the best we can. So if you absolutely have to have a copy of the song, let me know. I'm very happy to email you.
Dawn,
Okay?
Dawn,
Yes?
because I'm in Naples and I didn't have that book, the one that you use on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
I went on Amazon and I found it and I had it in 2 days.
See, isn't that nice?
Thank you.
If our company would buy them on Amazon. No, we go straight to Hal Leonard, and Hal Leonard sends it USPS, and then the Lady Lake Postal Service accidentally puts the keys in the wrong box. That's pretty much what happened. I'm sure it was an honest mistake, but it happened 2 times in a row. So we just got to keep an eye on them, and hopefully next time they'll send it UPS instead of, so it comes to the door.
Dawn,
Yes?
real quick, your email address, I need to write it down.
The email address here is 5028 at FletcherMusic.com.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Anybody else?
Great class.
Thank you. Guys are awesome. Thank you. You took excellent notes today. I hope
Great
you try the
class.
chords. I hope you have a good time with this song. It's very pretty. Go to YouTube and check it out too, by the way. If you need to hear it, then you can actually hear what it sounds like originally, what Frank Sinatra sang it, or Ella. There's some really nice recordings out there. You guys are the bestest, the bestest, the bestest. And I will see some of you tomorrow at 12:30. And I will see some of you Friday at 11. And I will see all of you at 2 o'clock on Friday for our fabulous Zoom musical concert.
Yay.
Dawn,
Yay.
if you get our books, let us know.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, you guys will be the first to know.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Good day.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks, Dawn.
you.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Inez. Bye, Dawn.
Bye.
Bye, Inez.